If you've noticed that after 45 you're gaining weight, especially around your belly, it's not just about eating more or moving less. What's actually changing is how your body responds to food, hormones, and energy. During perimenopause and menopause, your hormones, especially estrogen, start to shift. And that affects how your body handles blood sugar, how easily it stores fat, and even how hungry you feel. That's why you might feel like you're doing the same things, but getting completely different results. What's happening behind the scenes is your body becomes a little more resistant to insulin, which means more of what you eat gets stored instead of used for energy. So it's not that you're doing everything wrong, it's that your body is playing by different rules now. So if you want to reduce menopause-related weight gain, one of the key things to look at is how your body processes sugar and uses energy. And that's exactly why berberine has been getting so much attention lately. You may have even heard some people refer to it as a natural Ozempic, although that's a simplification. What it really does is support blood sugar balance in a more gradual way. Berberine is a natural compound found in certain plants that has been studied for how it supports blood sugar balance and metabolism. What makes it especially interesting after 45 is how it helps your body respond better to insulin. So instead of storing more as fat, your body can use energy more efficiently. So over time, you might notice things like more stable energy, fewer cravings, and feeling more in control of your appetite. It's not a quick fix, but it works by supporting the systems that tend to slow down during menopause. One option that's been getting attention lately is Purasaki berberine patches, which are designed to deliver berberine through the skin over time. Now, like with many products that start trending, there's also been a lot of discussion around how they work and what results people can realistically expect. You may have seen bold claims online, like rapid weight loss, but those aren't typical results. What's more realistic is that berberine works by supporting how your body manages blood sugar and energy, which can influence things like cravings, energy levels, and overall metabolic balance. So instead of focusing on extreme promises, it's more helpful to look at what you might notice first when you start using it. Here's how that can unfold over the first 30 days. In the first week, the changes are usually subtle. You might notice your hunger feels a little different, like fewer sudden cravings, especially for sugar or snacks. It's not dramatic, but it's often the first sign that something is shifting. By the second week, what you might notice isn't weight yet, it's your energy. Instead of those ups and downs during the day, your energy can start to feel more stable, especially after meals. Around week 3, things can start to feel more noticeable. You may feel more in control of your appetite, like it's easier to make choices without constantly fighting cravings. This is also when you might notice less bloating or just a lighter feeling overall. By week 4, this is where small physical changes begin to show up. Not always big weight loss, but things like your clothes fitting a little differently or the scale starting to move slowly. And that's usually when it starts to feel more sustainable. Of course, everyone's different. Things like what you eat, your sleep, and consistency all play a role. But what tends to happen first isn't rapid weight loss. It's these smaller shifts that build over time. Now, one reason some people prefer patches is convenience. Instead of remembering to take capsules multiple times a day, you simply apply a patch and leave it on. They're designed to release ingredients gradually over time, which some people find easier to stay consistent with. If you do try something like this, it's always a good idea to start with a small test, just to make sure your skin responds well before using it regularly. At the time I checked, they were offering a significant discount, around 70% off, and also had a subscription option if you want to stay consistent, along with a 60-day money-back guarantee. If you want to look into it or see if that offer is still available, I'll leave the details in the link below.